These are the mountains of Florida, so to speak. Hi there, this is Good Friday, and you might be wondering, what is good about Good Friday? And that depends on your perspective. Hi, I'm Fred VK, and this is another Blue Ridge Bible Talk. But I can't welcome you to my backyard. Well, I can welcome you to my old backyard because we're filming this in Florida. Specifically, we're in the Anastasia State Park in North Florida. Now, back to Good Friday. What's good about it? Well, if you were standing watching Jesus in his slow death, you would ask, what's good about it? Well, for anybody witnessing, nothing. Crucifixion was a brutal death, and for the details, you can go online and look it up. We don't need to spend a whole lot of time here on it. Suffice to say, it was the Romans' response to anyone they saw as a troublemaker. You mess with us, we're going to mess with you, and we're going to win. The Romans were the very personification of evil, but behind the Romans was an even worse evil, Satan himself. Satan had orchestrated the whole betrayal of Jesus in the first place by one of his own disciples and to the unbelieving Jewish leadership, who then handed him over to Pilate, the Roman governor, who had him then crucified. Good news? Good about this? If you're standing there watching, nothing is good about this. John the Apostle was one of the eyewitnesses. All the others had fled, perhaps viewing from a distance, but only the mother of Jesus, Mary Magdalene, and some other women were there along with John. And when Jesus finally did die, the Romans had to make sure that he was dead, and they thrust a spear into his side, whack, just to make sure, right into his heart. And out comes blood and water. And modern science will tell us that is an indication that the fluid around the lungs had separated from the blood, meaning he's truly dead. This is a dark day. And of course, it was literally dark at the time. And there were rumblings in the earth, and all kinds of things happened upon his death. It was scary. It was hopeless. John is looking at his leader, his master. All the hopes that they had in him, they had now come to absolutely nothing. As far as that day goes, there was nothing good, no hope, no life. All the promises had come to death with one Jesus of Nazareth. Luckily, that's not exactly the end of the story. I mentioned that we're in the Anastasia State Park. Now, that word, Anastasia, comes from the Greek word anastasis, which everybody knows means resurrection. Nothing good this day, but that's not the end of the story.